If you're crazy about the movies, let Cinemax show you what sparked the fire in those great screen romances. Coming up next.
It was a friendship of men, both destined and doomed. One was the Lion of England. One was the conscience of his time.
What's he want?
The King's business.
Queen's business. Mistress Anne Boleyn's business.
Touching this matter of my divorce, have you thought of it since we last spoke? Of little else. And you see your way clear to me?
I'm sick to think how much I must displease your grace.
You've done as much as God could reasonably want.
It's a matter of conscience, I think. The king wants Sir Thomas to bless his marriage.
This is not the stuff of which martyrs are made.
The king commands me to tell you that there never was so traitorous a subject as yourself.
I am the king's true subject, and I pray for him and all the realm.
A Man for All Seasons, Academy Award-winning drama on Cinemax.
This month, Cinemax brings you inspiration, laughter, and love with 5 touching movies from the heart. First, fairy tales can come true.
I feel great.
Me too.
But when these oldsters take their young-at-heart dreams a few steps beyond, the results are out of this world. Cocoon. Then a family in America's heartland struggles to survive.
You're losing money, Gil. Big money.
Sam Shepard and Jessica Lange star in the stirring drama Country. And keep your eye on Shirley MacLaine when love means never having to say sayonara in the sentimental comedy My Geisha. Looking back, it's a nostalgic and heart-wrenching view of a small boy confronting life and death. Robert Preston and Gene Simmons star All the Way Home. And finally, they were down on their luck but not on their love for each other. Hard Traveling, a true tale of the Depression. This month's From the Heart, from Cinemax to you.
Deep in the jungle, there is a place of riches, of secrets, of darkness, and of wonder. A place where a woman who was more beautiful than a dream gave birth to a son who became a legend of the Amazon. It is a place where the day is short, where the water goes deep, and where the river runs black. Charles Durning, Where the River Runs Black. Tonight on Cinemax.
In all our lives, there's a fall from innocence. A time after which we are never the same.
You guys want to go see a dead body?
When the night has come and the land is dark,
Okay.
and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me.
It's a time on the edge of childhood innocence.
You think Mighty Mouse could beat up Superman? What are you, cracked?
Mighty Mouse is a cartoon. Superman is a real guy.
And the first real taste of life.
This is really a good time.
Whoa, stand now.
Tonight on Cinemax.
Stand by me. Stand by me.
She was very thoughtful. She loved to laugh and have a good time.
I think being a mother was a very, very important part of her life.
From the time this girl was a child, she was a star.
Natalie Wood made her acting debut when she was only 8 years old and spent the rest of her life in the public eye.
She never went through an awkward stage, and nor did I.
From a rebellious teenager to a beautiful, sophisticated woman, she never stopped working.
We both grew up in front of the camera.
She was a movie star, but not a movie queen. Up there on the screen, she was always down to earth.
And she knew her own strengths.
I knew that if I called her, if I needed something, she'd be there. She was very warm, loving, giving.
Share this intimate look at her life, her loves, and her finest moments on film.
She was a damn good actress.
If you're crazy about the movies, don't miss Natalie Wood, Wednesday on Cinemax.
We will grieve not, but rather find strength in what remains behind.
What'd you do that for?
I'm wondering whether I'd like it.
What's the decision?
I don't know yet.
It begins with a look, a spark, a kiss.
You know, I don't even know why you bother talking to me, because every time you do, you get sarcastic and we end up having a fight. Now, if you don't approve of me, why don't you just leave me alone? I'm sure I won't perish from unhappiness.
Mary, stop that nonsense and make up this bed again. Now, hang it all. Look here, Mary, I'm not going to have you do this. You wouldn't get one wink of sleep down there on the floor, and I wouldn't sleep lying up here worrying about you.
Good night, Mr. President. I don't think I'd kill you if you ran off with another woman.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
Quite so.
You mind? Sugar?
A couple shares a secret smile, a knowing glance, a heat that can only come from an irrepressible chemistry.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Yeah?
Will you marry me?
They are partners in the dance of seduction, and we in the audience have the stars' unspoken permission to join in their great screen romances.
I've got a job to do, too. Where I'm going, you can't follow. What I've got to do, you can't be any part of. Ilsa, I'm no good at being noble, but it doesn't take much to see that the problems of three little people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that.
Casablanca brought out Humphrey Bogart's appeal as a ladies' man.
He's looking at you, kid.
But no woman was a match for the famous tough guy until a 19-year-old model named Lauren Bacall seduced him with a sultry stare known to millions as the look.
It's even better when you help. You know you don't have to act with me, Steve. You don't have to say anything, and you don't have to do anything. Not a thing. Oh, maybe just whistle. You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow.
Discovered on the cover of Harper's Bazaar, the languorous newcomer was cast in her screen debut as part of a love triangle with actress Dolores Moran and Bogart.
I'm sorry for the way I've acted.
Oh, you're not sorry at all. You're just sorry because you made a fool out of yourself.
But when director Howard Hawks saw the intense attraction between Bogart and Bacall, he rewrote the script, moving Bacall up to leading lady. Hawks knew no audience would ever believe that another woman could come between the 45-year-old Bogart and the woman he called baby.
I'm hard to get, Steve. All you have to do is ask me.
You know what you're getting into. It's going to be rough.
It was the beginning of one of the great on- and off-screen romances.
Sometimes I wonder what strange fate brought me out of the storm to that house that stood alone in the shadows. Every instinct warned me to beware that something more dangerous, more deadly than I'd ever known before was in that room. And suddenly,
I like that. I'd like more.
Sparring over an undercurrent of sexual tension became the couple's trademark.
That's even better.